an online store, you get a lot of traffic coming in and you don't have enough time to handle all the orders and to handle the customer support. You find yourself stressed out and you need to hire people to help you out with that, right? So if you were to get someone to do that type of customer support thing in the US, you'd be paying them about a good $43,500 a year. But in the DR, the same type of job requirements, bilingual, would be approximately $9,600 a year. So we're talking US dollars.
So you'd be paying someone $43,000 annually in the US. You're paying them $9,600 here in the DR. Woo! What up, what up, what up? What's happening? Que lo que mi gente? Welcome to Love, Purpose, and Passports. Hope all is well and all are passport ready or passport getting ready. For those of you that don't know, I'm Mr. Pro for you, living in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. And this person saying hola real fast next to me, this beautiful lady of mine, this beautiful tall call center lady of mine, about to run some game on you, about to drop that science, you know what I'm saying? Some jewels on you.
Jewels? Oh, brother. Hola,
saludos
a todos. Hello.
Pro for you.
Hi.
Hey. So how you doing today, Miss Pro?
I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing well. Every time I see this little fine next to me, you know what I'm saying? It made me like, first I start kind of slow and I look at the screen and see this. Oh, yeah. Throw me off sometime, make me forget what we about to talk about. Look at this thing right here. What's going on? What's the topic? I forgot.
Mi amor.
So today, part 2, call centers, starting your own call centers, everything outsourcing. And we're about to tell you the difference today between outsourcing and call centers.
Yep, people confuse the two a lot.
Sometimes you think you got a call center when really you're outsourcing. So we're going to tell you the difference between outsourcing your business and having a call center business. There's a difference. Here we go. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to tell you a little bit about call centers. We're going to tell you a little bit about outsourcing. Take notes.
So before you decide that you want to come to the DR and invest in either call centers or outsourcing, first you have to define which one of the two models you want to do. And when people have conversations with us, they always have in mind one thing, but then when we explain the difference between the two, they're like, oh, well, I really wanted to do this. I didn't really want to do this. So today, that's what that's about. We're going to define the difference between starting a call center and outsourcing.
Outsourcing your business to a call center.
Right. So let's talk about what is a call center, right? So first of all, starting a call center in the DR means that you're building a business from the ground up. You're basically responsible for hiring employees, setting up office spaces. You'll be investing in the technology, the infrastructure, managing the day-to-day operations. And you're not just running a business. You're going to be the connection, right? That foreign companies turn to when they want to bring some of their operations to the DR. And we'll explain to you what some of those benefits are later, right? As the owner of a call center, you're in complete control. Right?
You're the go-to. You're the one everybody's going to be looking for, or you'll be looking for them to bring their business to you.
Exactly. And part of your responsibilities is that you'll be providing like the workforce, the systems. You can do recruitment. You can do HR, payroll, the back-end support. You have a lot of opportunity to provide a lot of things, for them. Your call center can also offer training programs. You could offer that for them, the quality assurance, data reporting, data analytics. You have CRM integration. That's basically that customer relationship management systems. and you'll be able to offer those foreign companies multilingual support. So you're basically like that one-stop shop that foreigners go to, and you run down a list of all of the things that you can provide to them, and they say, okay, I want this, and this. And you're like the go-to.
See the way she put that, the foreigner. See, I'm the foreigner. She's the call. I'm the outsourcing. She's the call center.
Indeed. I am. You are correct. Right?
Foreigners come in.
There's a lot of benefits, right? The upside to that is that you are building a business with long-term earning potential, right? You're creating jobs in the DR. You're generating income by offering a wide range of essential services to companies, right? A lot of things that you're offering them. So there's a lot of ways to make money. The challenge is that it requires a lot of time. Obviously, you have to invest a certain amount of capital, right? There has to be strategic planning, and you have to have a very solid understanding of operations, customer service, and compliance standards. So that's the type of background that you have to have before you get into running a call center. You got to have that prepped before you go online. Right.
See, that's why I'm the assistant. You know what I'm saying? She should have did the what up, what's happening, because I'm just here.
I can try.
See,
what up? Que lo que?
What's happening?
Oh, wait. What's happening?
Happening.
Yeah.
Happening. Yeah.
I can do it. I just, I don't choose to do it.
But yeah, you see what I'm saying? But we talk about these call centers and this outsourcing.
What's happening?
Look at
What's happening?
See, she knows it was happening when it comes to.
It's hard for me to do.
She was happening when it comes to this call center stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. I kind of know a little something, but I just sit back, let her get the wheel, let the seat back in the passenger side. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and get my lean. But
no, yeah, more. But that there's two models. The first one was call center, and the second one is outsourcing.
Yeah. So I'll talk a little bit about outsourcing, because as I said, outsourcing is you're not the call center, you're utilizing the call center. You're actually, what it is you're partnering with the call center.
Yeah.
Because you have your business there. Like, just say you already have your business in the States and you find out all these benefits, including being able to kind of expand your business and, for lower costs. That's when you would find out about the call center, holler at us, and we put you in the right direction, and there you go. But let's say, like you said, you already have the business in your home country, whether it's the U.S. We say in the U.S., but it can be Canada, it can be Europe, and the main thing is, when you have a business, what do you want to do? You want to lower costs, So instead of, a new office and all that, and you'll be thinking, like, you could be brainstorming for years, like, how am I going to grow my company? And trying to figure it out in the States and trying to do it that way. And you're sitting there like, man, this is kind of expensive, and, saving your pennies and everything, trying to build it up. But, the thing is, you can outsource to a call center that's already set up in the DR for a fraction of the cost, and they do the work for you. You'll provide, once you provide the training material or something like that. You can.
Call centers can offer that. Absolutely. You can partner with call centers depending on your needs. That's the good part about it. They'll tell you all the services that they have, and you can pretty much check the box and say, well, I need this, this, and this, but I don't really need that. And then they put like a package together, and then that's how you basically figure out the finance end of it.
Right. So basically, they put it together for you, and it sounds expensive, doesn't it? Does it make you nervous that they putting together, they got the workers that answer calls, customer service, they handling support, they making sales calls, while you can just sit back, in your office and brainstorm on how to do bigger and better things with the company. It's faster, it's easier. And like I was just saying, it sounds expensive, but believe it or not, it's cheaper.
So, mi amor, that there's a lot of benefits to starting a call center because people are always saying, well, I really want to get into it, but I don't know if the work that goes behind it is really as beneficial as, the money that I'm going to make off of it. And I always tell them that starting a call center is smart business. There's a high demand for global outsourcing. businesses that are in the US, you said Europe, kind of that. They are actively looking for partners that will help them cut costs without sacrificing quality, multilingual services at that, right? Meaning that they want people to speak different languages and still be able to handle it like if they were in their home country, right? And then I always say that one of the benefits of starting a call center here in the DR is that the DR has a very large pool of English, Spanish speaking, college educated talent. There's actually a lot of college graduates that they grow up thinking about working in international companies like that. You know, we had a conversation. We've had a couple conversations about the English immersion program.
Through the years, we've had many.
Yeah, I'm always so proud of that program. You know, it just a quick info. I told you that it launched in about 2005, and from there to now, they've graduated about 175,000 students in total. So that's approximately 13 to 14,000 students graduating per year. Meaning that there's 13 to 14,000 new employee pool that's able to work in the call center industry. So it replenishes itself. So you're always getting new talent. They're always more educated. They're always more advanced.
And all that,
Exactly. So it makes it very easy to find quality agents without having to pay them the premium wages that they pay in the US or in Canada and you know, all foreign
Europe.
countries.
Yep.
Another really cool advantage is that the DR is in like the same time zone as North America. So like it's very easy to take a quick flight from major US cities or whatever. So like if a client wants to come to visit or, you know, they want to follow up on their business, or even if they want to do their own recruiting, right? You want to hire 40 people and you want to be here for it. So it's very easy for you to hop over here for a weekend or a week and then just hop right back and it's not crazy.
Hop, skip, and a jump. Just like we do hop, skip, and jump here. Imagine your whole workforce here. You know, all you got to do is catch a flight. You here within hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, multiple times a week, easy money.
Yeah. I had a call center buddy. He started, it grew to be really big too. But what I was going to say was he had the call center running here. And what he did is he just rented an apartment here. And every time he would come over here to like check out the building and things that he had to take care of, he'd stay in the apartment. And, you know, very, very successful business at that too. Very successful business. Now, another reason why so many people want to start call centers in the DR is because of our infrastructure. We have a pretty good internet connectivity. That's a hard word. Connectivity. We have reliable utilities and we have growing business districts, right? We have like a lot of locations that are becoming like known for call centers, which makes it very easy to operate one and start one fast, right?
Right. Are those all, what do they call them, free zones?
Well, some are. Like in the beginning, like when they first started with call centers, just a quick talk about free zones. Free zones used to only be like in a certain area. Now you can apply for the benefits and you can make the building where you're at and you can convert that into a free zone. There's some security things that you have to make sure that you do for the building and the location. And there's certain, you know, restrictions and guidelines that you have to follow. But you can essentially turn your building, your call center into a free zone.
All those tax benefits.
And you can apply for that. Exactly. So they definitely made it very easy for people to do that. And then
it's like virtual free zones now.
Right? Think
about it. Remember, it used to be like just one area. Now you apply and all of a sudden you're a free zone, your building.
Exactly.
Yep, nice.
So now they do that. And then when you enter the places, they'll have a sign that says, you know, free zone on it or whatever. So, you know, they have like certain security restrictions that you have to follow. Anyway, another cool thing about it too is that if you open a call center in the DR, you'll be generating revenue in dollars, in USD currency. So you'll be generating money in dollars, but you'll be spending local currency.
In pesos.
Yeah.
So you're making dollars, you're paying out in pesos.
Exacto.
We're not supposed to look too happy about that. Huh? We're supposed to look appreciative
paying out
of
in
that.
Pesos.
Yeah, you're paying out in pesos, but I'm telling you, buddy, put the rest in your pocket, boy.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
we're joking a little bit, but
yeah.
most call center contracts have they're long term. So like if you have a company that comes to your call center, that company will have a contract for like 3 or 4 years or something like that. So you basically have like a consistent cash flow. So you know it's coming for 3 years. You have that consistent cash flow, and then now you know how much you're going to be making, and you can invest, and you can plan, and you can expand, and you know it's the type of contracts that are related to call centers always generate a steady stream of money, right? Nice. And then another benefit, so many benefits, is that you'll get multiple streams of revenue. So like remember how I was explaining how you can like check off all of the services that you can provide, but you're obviously getting, you know, you're billing for all of those services. So you might have one client that you work for that'll do A, B, and C, but another one will do A, C, D, and F. So you basically have like these multiple services that you're offering that you can bill for. And it might be one person that says, you know, I just want to do D service. Nice. So you that's a really good benefit.
Yeah. And then did you want to say a little bit like, so say I have a call center and I have somebody, you have a call center, I'm outsourcing, and I come to your call center, you tell me what you can provide for me. But also, you were telling me, I've heard you talking about campaigns, so I would be considered like one campaign. You can have several different
He's talking
companies
technical terms.
Campaign.
Yeah, they would be, well, let's say that we'll have, I can explain that. Let's say that we'll have, we're talking big now, right? Let's say that we'll have one business that happens to do tech support for something, and they're providing tech support. Like that company that we're using, they have their own clients, and they might have 4 or 5 clients. So we'll have the one person that we're partnering with, and they have 4 or 5 clients, and those clients that they have will be considered that
so they're almost like a middleman to the call
that
center
business's
between
campaigns.
The other business.
Well, that's their business. That's what they do. You know, they provide services over there, and then then we provide services to them, and so on and so forth. So I guess they kind of, they're outsourcing.
Yeah. So in other words, you can have if you have a call center, you can be servicing multiple businesses.
Indeed. Yeah, definitely.
So I forgot to tell you, this is going to be a short video.
Always.
little 5-minute video. You know, we've been trying to do a 5-minute video for
all our lives.
Yep.
Our whole YouTube life.
Yep. Now, that was the benefits of call centers. So let's talk about a little bit about the benefits of outsourcing. So outsourcing is not only good. We kind of talked about this, but I'm kind of, I'm going for the people that didn't see the first video, but outsourcing is not just for the giants. It is not just for the medium-sized companies. It's a great solution for entrepreneurs that are small. What do you call them? Solopreneurs?
Is that what they call them?
Solopreneurs or something,
small businesses,
small size.
Just one person.
Yeah, you can you can make it happen. DR, this is the call center haven. They got something for everybody. You can hire a single dedicated agent or part-time team from a call center here and sit back and watch it grow, go from a small, next thing you know, you were a little solopreneur to a full entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Same time, you done grew, scaled your business up, and again, it's going in your pocket. You got them dollars, boy. You making them dollars, paying in pesos.
So just so you understand the two business models. So we'll have the call center, which is you starting a business in the DR to provide services for foreigners, and then we'll have outsourcing, which will be you are the foreign company, you have your own company, and you're looking to reduce costs, and you want to go to the DR because you want to reduce costs, and you might want some multilingual support, or you're even a solopreneur who needs some help launching their business, and you really don't have a lot of money to do it, so you might want to come to the DR to reduce costs, right? So people say, okay, reduce costs, but how much? Like, how much really are they reducing costs if they come over here, mi amor?
Ooh. Well, let me hold on, because every time I think about it, I'm like, we got to hurry up and start this call center. We're going to start.
Okay, so
look,
I'm an
75
entrepreneur. Oh, sorry. Ready?
Huh?
Go. Sorry, I cut you off while you were talking. Say it again.
Yeah. So you start saving that money. You're going to save maybe compared to what you would be paying in the U.S. to what you're paying here. There's like a 70 to 80% difference in costs.
Yeah.
Cheaper. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few companies and kind of give you the difference in the pay scale, what you would be paying in the States if you did it versus what you'll be paying in the DR if you do it.
So let's look at a very common industry that you see here, which will be like retail or e-commerce, right? You have an online shop, an online store, you get a lot of traffic coming in and you don't have enough time to handle all the orders and to handle the customer support. You find yourself stressed out and you need to hire people to help you out with that, right? So if you were to get someone to do that type of customer support thing in the US, you'd be paying them about a good $43,500 a year. But in the DR, the same type of job requirements, bilingual, would be approximately $9,600 a year. So we're talking US dollars.
So you'd be paying someone $43,000 annually in the US. You're paying them $9,600 here in the DR. Woo! Start the call center, boy. So another one, marketing and lead generation. So, you got to advertise your company. You got to get clients. And basically, that's like, in the States, they have call centers that do that. But what do they make? It's not much in the States, $39,000 annually. But guess what they make here, what you would be paying out here for the same job? You'll be paying out $8,000, around $8,400.
This is yearly.
Yeah, annually. So just say $40,000 to do that in the States, $8,400 to do it in DR. What you gonna do with all that money? You're gonna start acting funny when you start making all that money. And people change when they start saving that amount of money and making that much money.
Oh, too funny. Another booming industry that we see a lot of people into in America is real estates, right? There's a lot of real estate agents in the US. So what ends up happening is that most real estate agents, they work solo or they work for like a small brokerage, right? And they need someone to help them with their appointment settling, with their lead nurturing. Basically, someone says they're interested in some sort of a property and then they need someone to walk them through, answer the initial questions. The property has this, you can find this, you can do that, it has this. Basically, nurture that lead and let them know everything and kind of get them to the point where now you're setting an appointment for them to see the actual real estate person, right? So that type of job in the US will pay about $40,000, $39,000 and some change, $40,000 annually, right? And in the DR, you'll pay an agent $8,400 annually with bilingual services.
I hope y'all writing this down, and getting ready to, get this call center started because, man.
Or outsource your business. If we happen to mention a business that you are working on and, we don't mention it down the list, feel free to write in the comment section and we can answer questions about, some of the savings that you can get or what type of services you might find here.
Yep. Just holler at us or shoot an email, LovePurposePassports@gmail.com. So tech and software startups. Look, you have all kind of business needs, but some of them are customer support, onboarding assistance. If you're a tech company, whatever type of assistance you need, the call centers can provide it. But in some of these positions, the average pay would be around $43,500. You know what you pay in the DR for those same employees? $10,000 annually. That's less than $1,000 a month.
That's a real big that's a big industry here in the DR because everybody's launching an app. Everybody has an app. There's an app for everything. And when the apps break down or someone doesn't understand what's going on with the app, what do? they need chat support, or they need some type of tech support, or they need to speak to someone because the app is not working. So that's a really big industry here also.
It is. I wonder if Adobe has a call center out here.
I know, right?
Call them all the time.
I know, right?
Nah, shout out to Adobe. I never have to call y'all.
Shout out Adobe. Another really good, interesting thing that it's getting bigger now, because now it's education and coaching services, right? If that's your business, it's getting bigger now, because now with all the online communities, people are becoming coaches. They have all these online classes and stuff like that. So course creators and tutors and coaches, what they do is they hire support for people to conduct their enrollment and do student support. So like, for example, you, mi amor, you have an online course about X topic, right? And your online course, you have it promoting on 5 different platforms, right? And people are reaching out to you all the time because the course didn't this and they don't know how to do that, and how do you enroll, and I'm confused about this. Or when the course happens and there's a course assignment, or there's something that they don't understand that they have to do to complete it, or homework or something, they need to speak to someone. And if you have a bunch of people enrolled, you're really not going to have enough time to speak to everybody, right? So what they do is they'll end up hiring people for a certain amount of time to give that support. And that costs about $43,500. That pays about $43,500 a year, $43,000 a year. And then in the DR, it'll pay about $9,600 a year. So for all the coaches out there that need some help is on the way.
Tutors and all that shit. My old Spanish class need to get a call. Need to outsource some call center stuff. While you call them, they'll never answer the phone. So the next one. Travel and tourism. Big
space.
I'm telling you.
Huge.
We setting you up for this call center we're about to get in a minute. God willing, we on our way. So, boutique travel planners and small hotel operators can outsource reservations and client care. When you book a trip or get in a hotel or anything, what do you have to do? You got to call them.
And you call in DR.
Yep, we answering the phone. What up? What's happening? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
Just know you're gonna get a deal. So no, they pay out those agents and everything that you charge. They pay out in the States like maybe about $4,300. Again, $43,500 annually.
That's about the range of customer service and stuff.
About 40. In the 43,000 range annually. Out here, you're gonna pay about $9,600, between $9,600 and $10,000 annually. Like I said, that's less than $1,000 a month.
Yeah, and I want to put a small note, right? These are for customer service roles, help center roles, and things like that. And then obviously, depending on the person's experience and how long they've been in the company and things like that, the amount that they're being paid is going to vary, right? You're not going to pay someone that has 8 years experience in a company the same thing that a new person that you hire has. No,
there's a range
depending on what they have. Right. So we're giving you the basic range for you to start off with, and then from there you can move around. Normally when we give people these prices, they're like, man, if I can get good agents for that, imagine paying a little bit more and I'll just get top-notch great agents. So this is a good a springboard for you to start off with, and then if you feel like as your company grows, you want to move up in the pay scale, but that's fine too. Yeah. Right.
No, I mean, you hear how this is why this is the call center haven, man. They making moves out here. People are making moves out there. Like, person you least suspect may have a call center out here. Because every time we talk about call centers, somebody lets us know, oh, my people have a call center here or in another country, somewhere. So people always, as soon as we mention it, they mention knowing someone that has a call center somewhere. That's the business.
It's smart business for
outsourcing and call center.
Right. It's smart business for the entrepreneur that has his business and wants to cut costs. And it's smart business for the person that wants to start a new business that has the operational background to do it, to start here. Either or, they're both really good businesses.
Yes, indeed. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked it so much that you like and subscribe. Love, purpose, and call centers.
Love, purpose, and call centers.
Love, purpose, and outsourcing.
Love, purpose, and outsourcing.
Love, purpose, and making dollars and paying out pesos.
He really liked that. That's his favorite part of the whole video.
Peace.
Bye.